Good morning and welcome to Real Talk with Tamara. I hope that you guys are doing okay this morning. As you come into the room, please hit the like button. Also, if you have not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel, but definitely hit the like button. I hope that you guys are doing okay on this Saturday morning. I appreciate, all of the new subscribers. I definitely appreciate my old subscribers. And as we get into a multitude of different content, as I had wanted, always, wanted to do, to talk about just a lot of different things, Um, I start to see, especially with so much that is happening in our world, that is definitely a it's a lot going on everywhere. And this particular topic that I'm getting ready to talk about, father of three takes out his children and then turns the gun on himself. And he did this all on Facebook Live. Um, because he claims that the children's mother was cheating on him. It's extremely sensitive, so if I'm gonna warn you now. It goes back into what I've been talking about lately, um, domestic violence and mental illness, people with mental control and things of that nature. If you don't do what I want you to do, then I'm going to try and destroy you, to include myself, because here's the thing. It wasn't he it if it really wasn't about him, uh, you know uh because if he was that hurt, he would have just taken himself out. But what he wanted to do was leave a scar on his children's mother, and that included taking his own children out, because he wanted to hurt her just that bad. When if he should have just took himself out and left his babies alone, you know but this happened in Oklahoma. um and the young man's name, the father's name, was Franchos Littlejohn. And it's what you get ready to see is extremely sad. Like, I dropped some tears before I got on, because those babies understood what their father was saying. They understood, you know, what was happening. They knew he was frantic. Okay, so I'm getting ready to show you all uh, the video, and what I'm getting ready to show you is a video of a man that's enraged. When people can't control their emotions, and that because they can't control you, because they can't control their jealousy, that is a dangerous person. They become full of rage and start doing all types of stuff. Okay, I would advise anybody that have people around them that cannot control their emotions, that stay enraged all the time, that are verbally abusive, physically abusive, have some mental illnesses going on, get away from them and do what's necessary to protect yourself. Okay, but what I'm getting ready to show you guys is extremely sensitive. I want you all to know that. I want you to be warned about that, because this right here hurt me too. Okay.
Fun, look at my son right here. I just told him I'm finna kill his ass. You hear me? That's fucking fucked up, cuz, on my soul, nigga. But see, everybody think I'm joking, right? I'm playing, right? Everybody think I'm fucking playing, right? Right, okay.
And what you're gonna hear is you can hear the babies in the back of the car crying, because they understood what their sick father was getting ready to do.
Uh, this gonna be the last time. This be the last video I make. Nigga, God rest my soul. Wook, Over Foreman, you are responsible for your part in this too. You chose to be a destroyer, right? It's okay, fine. You hold this, take this with you. Tater, wow, nigga. After everything I gave you, cuz. After everything, all I wanted was a conversation, nigga. I told you, nigga. All you had to do was talk to me, nigga. All I wanted was conversation. That's it. I wanted you to be woman enough to look me in my fucking eyes, nigga. After 13 years of my life, nigga, I'm giving to you, nigga, and cut me loose. Look me in my face and break me loose, nigga. Look, break my heart. Look me in my eyes and break my heart, nigga. But you couldn't do it.
Okay, so right here he's talking to the children's mother. Okay. I guess he's talking in the camera to the children's mother as his babies know what he's saying is crying in the back seat of the car. He's on Facebook.
You couldn't do it. You want to go lay up with niggas and get fucked and nigga, whatever the case. You're slick, my nigga. You lied, my nigga. You're a habitual cheater, my nigga. And you have given yourself to men. You have given me STD behind this shit. Like, I'm not paranoid, cuz. You hear me? You fucked other niggas recklessly. I forgave you for it. You won't even come home, baby. You won't even come home like I'm a sucker. So watch this, Scala. Watch this. Yeah. And carry this torch, baby. And no, I gave you a choice, and you chose this. Oh, you're so scared, right? Okay.
Okay. Oh, Jesus. Mental illness or just plain patheticness, because what he could have did was just shot himself and left those children alone, and you could hear those babies in the back seat of the car saying no. They knew what was about to happen. Now, it seemed like, well, we know he was batshit crazy, right? Okay, he was batshit crazy. But if his baby's mother had supposedly given him all types of diseases and things of that nature, why didn't he leave her? Okay, why didn't he leave? Okay, he said she wouldn't come home. We don't know if she was really cheating or not, because we see he's got mental illnesses. It could have just been something conjured up in his brain. And he's talking about you won't come home. It was because she was afraid of him. My thing about it is she had her 3 children there. A lot of people saying, well, why didn't she go get her children? I'm sure that this was something that he probably said all the time, which is the reason why those children probably, they should not have been left with their father. But I'm sure she probably felt like that he would not do anything to his children. But this don't look like somebody that's just snapped out that day. He did the ultimate, but he was already batshit crazy. But he was an evil batshit crazy, because he should have just killed his own ass. We could have done without him in this world. People like him. But this is what I'm talking about. If I can't control you, and those were his blood babies, how could he sit there in the front of that car with his no good ass? Now he dead and gone on to hell or wherever he gone. Okay. And listen to his children, his babies cry and say no. Okay. And be in fear of their own father. And then turn around and take their lives because he a damn coward and didn't want to deal with what he did. He turned around and take his life because he took his kid's life to hurt his baby mama when he should have took his own damn life. Okay. But this is when I talk about enraged men that are violent, when they are insistent on trying to control women. You gonna do what I want you to do. You're not gonna be great. Or if I can't kill you, I'm going to kill what I know is going to hurt you too. It don't matter if it's my children. Okay, let me show y'all another video because this got me upset. Okay. Yeah, that's extremely sad and hurtful to see that a dad who could no longer control or felt like the mother of his children had moved on with another man or was cheating on him with another man, whatever he thought it was, he decided to take out his children on Facebook to spite the mother of his children. And then because he's such a coward, he didn't want to have to deal with the consequences or live with the thought of him taking out his own children. He killed himself. This is what cowards do. Okay. And I've heard people say, well, why didn't the mother call? You know, why this, why that? Well, I don't know. I can't speak for the young lady. I don't know. It's obvious that it was something wrong with him. I don't even know if she was out cheating. She could have been in hiding. Who would ever believe that the father of their children would get on a social media in a rage and take out their both of their very own children? Now we know it happens when people are crazy. It has happened. But I'm sure she didn't think, at the very least, she probably thought that he was going to kill himself, which we all would have been happy about if it had to go down. But y'all, this is why I talk. I am so, just set on uh, uh, abusive men. And I don't know. I didn't look into his history. I guess I should have. I don't know what his history looks like. I don't know if there was a history of abuse. Okay, with them. I don't know. But it's too late to look into it now. But if he felt like that, his children's mother, he claims she gave him diseases. We don't know if that's true. That's allegedly, because we see he was crazy. But if he had been with her for 13 years and allegedly she did all of these things to him, why didn't he just leave her? They had children. The oldest one was what, 6 years old? If he had been with her for 13 years and this was a cycle, there was a cycle of this, why didn't he leave her before they even had those children? So it leads me to believe that he was lying. Maybe we see that he's mentally unstable, that she had gotten tired of his crazy ass. But I just hate that those children was there with her. I don't blame the mother, because I've heard people blaming the mother, said she should have been calling. I don't think it is anything she could have done, because I believe he was trying to lure her there, because instead of them, all of them, it would have been her and them. He was a coward. He was going to take himself out anyways. It was the mother he was trying to get at, so he would have taken her out and taken the children out, because in his mind, we all going to be together since she don't want to be with me. But because he felt like she was out with another man or had been dealing with another man, he decided, I'm going to take, evidently he knew she loved those children a lot. So I'm going to take our children, his own blood children. How could a father sit up there with his emotionally sick ass and hear his babies in the back seat? They understood what their father was doing, crying and saying no, and say, I just told him I'm going to take them out. How could he? Even a damn crackhead, I believe, would have just taken himself out and said, you got to live with what you did to me. I'm going to take myself out. That would have been traumatic for the kids to see, but they could have got counseling. They would have been alive. How could he take the future of his children? This is what abusive, emotionally unstable men do when they can't control women, and vice versa. Emotionally unstable women do when they can't control the man anymore. But it mostly happened with the men because they want to always overpower the women and control them. Okay. And they hate them when they strong and fight back. Okay. So he did the worst thing that he could have ever done. And this is something that she would never forget. He probably happy down there in hell burning. Okay? Knowing that she will be traumatically messed up that he took their children out. Okay? This is sad on so many levels. It is hurtful on so many levels. It is. I don't understand what's going on in this world, but it's getting worse and worse. It's too many mentally unstable people. That spirit of jealousy, people are not trying to control it anymore. Because people give folks excuses. Well, you know they've been through here. I don't give a damn what he been through. Damn him. Okay? Somebody hurt you, your ass get over it. Go get some damn counseling or shoot your own damn brains out. Leave us alone. But you take out your children? We give people like this too many excuses. It would have been different if he was emotionally messed up and he was talking about I'm hurting, she hurting me and I need some help. That's different. Okay, brother, we get you some spiritual counseling, some go see a shrink. Okay? Get on your knees and start praying God, ask him to heal your heart. I'll be all the emotional support I can be, giving you encouraging words. But you do something like this and we try to give them an excuse. Well, she probably was out cheating. I wouldn't. He's sitting up talking about she's sucking penis. She could have been sucking 3 penises. It didn't give him the right. We always want to shift the blame from the abuser, okay, to the victim. What did they do? Not a damn thing. There's nothing she could have ever did that should have caused the reaction of what that damn crazy ass man just did to his children. Because I don't give a damn about him killing himself. The world better without him and his kind. But you take out these babies because you felt like their mother was cheating. Y'all, this is sad. It is. It's sad. That's why I always say when you see the signs of somebody, okay, that's crazy, that's controlling to the point, you do what is necessary to protect yourself and your children. Because if they can't get to you, they will try to get to your children. And you see, they don't give a damn about it being theirs. Those were his children. And the thing about it is, we don't know if she was really cheating or not. This man was mentally sick. And even if she was, it didn't give him the right to do what he did. He should have left. If somebody was giving me all kinds of diseases, allegedly, like this crazy ass nigga was saying, how come he wasn't gone? That's his own damn fault. He must have liked them. He got 3. He liked getting them diseases, allegedly. He didn't leave. So that's why I believe that, he was just enraged because she wasn't answering him. She was gone for a few days. And probably to get away from his lunatic ass. I just hate he had those babies. But who wouldn't think that their children are not safe, especially they've been together for 13 years in the presence of their own parent. Okay? These are the sad things that happen, y'all. That's why I say when you see the signs, protect yourself. Get away. Get away from it, and definitely get your babies away from them. Because I hear people say all the time, "Oh, they ain't gonna those our kids. They not gonna do anything to the kids." Yes, they will. Yes, they will. They'll do anything to try to hurt you. Okay, they'll do anything. Okay, but I'm gonna cut this video off, y'all. That this is just too emotional for me. Um, it's too emotional for me. I hate abusive men. And then when they, especially when they're that verbal, emotional abuse, it always turns into physical to end in death. And it's funny how these men are always underestimated. Okay, they're always underestimated. I wish I had pulled his history up because I'm willing to bet that there's a history of some stuff. Okay, but it would take me a minute to go to where I need to go to pull it up. But regardless of whether there was a history or not, what he did, she was getting away from his ass for a reason. Okay, and it's not her fault because I've heard people say, well, she should have been trying to plead with him. You can't plead with a psycho, especially if you don't want to be with him, because he was trying to lure her back there anyways. If it had been me, if I had seen it, I would have broke my legs trying to get to my babies. But we don't even know at that point if she had seen it or not. You see what I mean? We don't know because he just went live because he said she had not been home and flipped out. But whether she had seen it or not, it still didn't give him the right to do it. You see, the neighbors were the ones that called the police. So I'm assuming that she had, when he went live with his crazy ass, she had not seen it. Okay. But anyways, you guys, I'm gonna cut it off right here. Please like, share, and subscribe. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. Definitely hit the like button. It helps the video to circulate. If you want to support the channel, you could definitely do that. I want you guys to know that I definitely appreciate you. Talk to you later.